So I am going to jump right in doing a fill-in is what I call it on hair that is a week old. It's an old twist out, 1 week old twist out. And what we want to do is go in and play with this fabulous frizz and put some moisture into it and just shape it very nicely. What I did do is I rolled the side of my hair that I tend to sleep on. This is my right side. So I twisted it. I did a flat twist into just a double strand, flat twist into a double strand. I have pretty much formed semi-permanent parts because this is the way that I normally twist. So when I get ready to refresh, I just kind of separate my hair and my part is already there. So that makes it very easy. I do this every so often, maybe every 3 days, so that I don't have too much frizz. But believe me, frizz is not a bad thing. Originally, when I started going from relaxed hair to natural hair, I thought the frizz was horrible. But now that my hair it tends to thin these days, the frizz is your friend. The frizz is your friend. So I'm gonna untwist and you'll see me just kind of go in with my products. I'll let you know which products I'm using and we'll go from there. I'm going to start with this product. So any product that you like and use for refreshing. This one is actually called a refreshing curl mist from Redken, but I have several. You can actually use oil and water, your favorite oil and water. I have a water bottle filled with water, and sometimes I just go through because you don't want to layer product on top of product. So first I'm going to go in with this around my edges, right? Whether you want to smooth it or just get it ready to unravel. I put a little bit on my hand so my hand is not dry, my fingers aren't dry, and I just do a quick little unravel. And I'm going to use the my computer as a mirror, so just bear with me. And what you don't want to do is mess your unraveling up. So the same way that you twist it, I need you to unravel. That way you preserve the definition. And then when I get this thick piece, if you twisted too much hair, I just kind of go in like that and separate it, right? It's a little longer because the hair is stretched. So this side is more tightly coiled because I've been twisting this side out, but no worries. What I'm going to do is probably go up here with a bobby pin so that it looks just as compressed as this side, right? So I'm going to do that with the other twist. I spray a little bit. You can do oil. You can dip your hands in oil, whatever you want to do. But what you would want to do is make sure that your hair is staying nicely moisturized while unraveling so that you don't get into any tangled situation, right? So you just untwist just like you twist it. And like I said, this side is a little bit more elongated, but that's okay because we're just going to wet it and pull it up. And if you notice that the top part of me is different than the earlier part of the video, I just wanted to be able to access everything. So I had on a jumpsuit that was a little bit uncomfortable. So I just kind of pulled that down and I wanted to make sure that we had easy access to the hair, and we do. And so I am going in with a bobby pin and I am going to just pin my hair back so that it's not drooping so much in my face and so that it matches kind of the other side. And then I have a bobby pin already here. That was from yesterday. Just kind of moisturize that with moisturizer. I had a part, so I like to kind of keep it parted because this side of my hair is a little bit longer than the left side, I guess by design. And Sometimes I'll wear it kind of all in one afro. If I want both sides to match, I have to kind of pin this back a little bit. So I have another bobby pin because I see that it's a little more loose. So I'm going to pin it back on this side too. Hopefully you guys can see that. And the next thing I am going to do, I have been experimenting with this Big Papa Defining Gel by Doe. Is it the Doe or is it Do? I gotta look that up. This is a newer product that I'm using. It's been out for quite some time. It is a women-owned black uh, product, and I support most black businesses, so I'm at least going to give it a try. Now, I have used it before. I like the way it feels. It's a little bit gummy. Gummy, I mean by just kind of like it's a little sticky. It's a little sticky. Maybe that's a better word. But I love the way that it applies to my hair. Now, go in with your water and then you kind of just coat it with the gel. I like a jelly because it's a little thicker, and for my hair, it works a little bit better depending on what it is I'm trying to do. If I'm just doing spirals or finger combing my hair, jelly works. So it's just going to kind of form its own coil. If you're cool with that, then just continue doing that throughout the areas of hair that you think may tend to look a little bit dry. Um, but don't go do this all throughout your hair because you already have some curls there and you want to keep the curls that you have lasting so ever long, right? So I typically go around the nape area, that's the back of the neck, and the side. So I'm going to do the same thing here, and not a whole lot, just a little goes a long way, not a lot. Just going to go up here, and it's just kind of refreshing. You do refreshing what hard work you've already done, right? So it doesn't look so dry, right, from the sun. So I go up here and I just kind of see the areas that might need a little touch up, fill in, refresh, whatever terminology you want to use, but we are doing the same thing. And the other thing that this does, it helps detangle your hair from being twisted for a week or two. I don't go longer than 2 weeks. If I go longer than 2 weeks, I'm pushing it. But you want to also make sure that you are untrapping that trapped hair. You can see when I do that, my hair tends to shed. Again, if you watch some of my other videos, I am going through perimenopause. So this is how much came off of just one little area. But so you are not alone if you can see this hair. This happens daily for me. Maybe a little bit to some, but some might be a lot. And that was just this one area. So if I allow that to just sit on my hair throughout the week, when it comes time for wash day, guess what? It's a whole heap of challenges. So again, I just took some of my hair that looked a little bit dry and I just rubbed some of that dough defining gel or dew defining gel. I'm going to definitely find out the right terminology because I don't want to be mispronouncing the brand name. You know, the brand is everything. But I'm liking it. I really do. Again, that's the Defining Gel by Doux, Deux, or Do. And so I'm going to do that throughout my hair. Wherever I see a little bit of frizz, you see that frizz? Now that frizz ain't my friend. So I, my dear, am going to separate that and get in there with some water or your favorite liquid product. or a nice little refreshing spray or activator spray, whatever it is that you tend to use. Again, you can use straight H2O, just water if you want to. Because remember, you do not want to put a lot of product on your hair in between wash day, right? No reason to weigh your hair down. Did you see my hair just fall? And so that's what I mean by just kind of keeping it detangled and getting that trapped hair. I have this trapped hair thing that happens to me. I don't know if it happens to you guys, but I have to take the hair out, and then you can kind of see what your shedding looks like. That was in one area. I just kind of collected so I can see at the end of this process how much shedding I actually have. I'm going to go throughout this head and do the same thing, maybe up here in the back, and then kind of fluff this out, and I'll be right back. And that's about it. We just kind of pluck at it, and we want to make sure that it frames our face properly. I have a round, kind of fat face, so we want to make sure that the hair is framing our face properly. And then you can kind of go up in your hairline and just kind of swoosh it back with your favorite edge product. I use a Dad Moisture Lock. It's this stuff right here. If you want to go get some. I use that around my hairline just to kind of smooth it back. Um, just a little bit. Everything is just a little. So you literally only need your favorite hairspray or water bottle and some type of jelly, or you can also, certain strands I pulled and undetangled or detangled. I basically just put water on it and just put my fingers through it so that it could just naturally spiral, because I already had product on my hair from my twist out a week ago. So again, you don't want to keep building layer and layer upon layer of products on your hair. You want to make sure that it's clean, detangled, and ready for wash day in 2 weeks. Alrighty, so you just do this daily. It took me about maybe 15 to 20 minutes, but you need your favorite hairspray. Remember that. You want to do your favorite jelly, and then, or either water and a jelly, or just water, depending on how much product buildup you have on your hair already. And then you go in at the end with a cool little edge tamer. I use the Dad Moisture Lock. So feel free, ain't nobody paying me. I'm just sharing so that you are not running out to the salon paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for maintaining a twist out. So holler at me if you like it. Subscribe if you like it. If you don't, keep it moving.